Discover solutions to issues that affect your family and professional life with practical information to help you get past life's adversities. Take a proactive approach to power up your life with Rosalie's expert resources.
Though Florida is best known for its tourist attractions, Florida is also becoming a technology hotspot. The Sunshine State has over 21,500 IT firms, with the largest based in Tampa. Florida ranks number 3 behind Texas number 2 and California number 1. So if you're a techie, listen up on what's trending as the hottest products in tech and games. Here with his favorites to keep you entertained all summer and into the school year is Emmy Award-winning technology and digital lifestyle commentator Mario Armstrong. Good morning, Mario.
Good morning, Rosalie. You're so right, and there's so many things that are cool in tech that are happening. I had to dwindle this down to as few as could fit on this table.
So what's new in laptops to help deflect from that sun just in case you're outside?
Yeah, well, that's a really good point. Really paying attention to the screens because you are in the sunlight a lot. You're at the beach, you might be at the park, traveling, and so understanding what that screen is going to look like and how that's going to impact your viewing experience is a big deal. One of the things that I really do like is the HP Pavilion specifically has the full HD touch display, which is really cool, and obviously you can change the level of brightness for that to adjust. This is the model X360. I really like this too because it's built with Windows 10 in mind, and it comes in 4 different ways that you can actually use this. So you can use it in your standard laptop mode. You can even fold it completely for a tablet on the go. So the point is 4 different ways that you can actually use this one device. Perfect for all your needs, whether it's entertainment, whether it's going back to school, whether it's just for fun, for summer vacation, and they have some great new colors that are super vibrant too.
I have so many photos on my laptop, so when a friend or a relative asks me to share a photo, it takes me forever to find it.
Because there's too many of them. I take a lot of pictures, so you have to use Flickr. Flickr. Flickr's well-known name brand, been around for a long time, so they're credible and they're going to take care of all of your photos. The good thing about it is not only can you store, organize, but you can also edit and share all of your pictures and your videos. And some of the new features that I really like is the automatic backup. The biggest thing that I always forget to do is back up my memories. And that's the thing that would bother me the most if something happened to my phone or if I lost my laptop. So if you do that auto backup, it'll take care of that for you. And you can have up to 500,000 photos, so you'll never run out of space. Finding those memories on Flickr is really easy because you can put in keywords and tag them, so that's super easy. And you can do this on the computer as well as Apple and Android devices.
What's the hottest summer video games?
I got 2 things that kind of go with each other. I'm going to start first with Skylanders Superchargers. This is so much fun. Kids love this. This is the #1 video game franchise for kids right now. It launches September 20th, the Skylanders Superchargers does. It's an entirely new way to play with land, sea, and sky vehicles that come to life. That's what really makes it cool. And the thing that everyone's going to be talking about is going after the highly sought after Chaos Trophy. That's available in the Darker Edition starter pack that extends that experience, chasing after that trophy, which if you get the trophy will unlock other gameplay and content.
What's a new go-to app for kids?
It's something from Crayola. I really love this. This is the Crayola Color Alive. So here's how it works. You actually have a book here that has some of your favorite characters from Skylanders, Monster High, and more. You color those characters in, and right off the bat, you take your app, which is free, and you scan that page, and it brings those characters to life. 4D animation. Kids are going to be blown away. As a parent that loves to color, I love this thing. I'm kind of hooked on it myself. And it also has a companion book. Now, you don't have to have the book in order to use the app, so you can download the app right away, but it really brings the whole experience together by having the coloring book with the app. And that's why I said it's the best of both worlds, because you have that physical coloring that's taking place, but then you also have the digital app that you're going to scan, basically take a photo, it's almost like of your image, and it's going to bring those characters to animate those characters that the kid just colored in.
All right, everyone loves TV, so how can we boost our access to digital TV and save money?
Yeah, enhancing digital TV is important, and it can save a lot on your cable bills. So I have a great HD antenna for you. It's called Clearstream Eclipse TV with Sure Grip technology. The Clearstream Eclipse TV antenna is amazing. Here's why. A couple of reasons. Number one, it will get you a range of up to 50 miles. That's a huge range to grab all of those free HD signals that are out there. So you'll get up to 40 free HD channels with this antenna. Plus, not only that, the design is different and unique. I really, really like this. This is really innovative because you can stick it up against a wall or on a window. It's flat, it looks appealing, but the fact that it can be stuck on a wall means you could actually hide it behind the television and not even see the antenna as well. So that's really great. No installation really with this, no tools are needed, so it's simple to put up.
Mario, I want to get a smartwatch, but they keep changing and there's more unique features every couple of months. So what's the newest and the hottest?
Yeah, they keep changing and they get more and more expensive. And so my favorite is Pebble. They are the smartwatch category leader. They started this whole thing before everyone else got into it. This can also be used on Apple and Android devices, which is big. Thousands of apps to customize it, watch faces to customize it as well. And the battery life lasts up to a week. But my favorite feature about this is that it's also water resistant. You can actually go swimming with this now. So this is the first smartwatch that really you can swim with and not have any problems with at all. Plus you can track your fitness and a bunch of other things with all the apps that you can use with it.
Mario, you're an amazing tech expert and entertaining as well. So where can we find all these great tech picks?
thunknews.com/cooltech.
Thanks, Mario, for joining us this morning with all your expert tech picks to keep us entertained through the summer and into the school year.
Thanks so much.
We all enjoy the summertime and taking time off and dread the back-to-school rush on essentials. But we need to make sure our kids are all wired for success. Joining us this morning is Emmy Award-winning TV host and technology expert Katie Linendoll with her list on favorite back-to-school tech, toys, gadgets, and essentials for all ages. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning.
So what are some essential tech accessories for the kids' computers and mobile devices?
Well, this one's really fun. I love this because it's actually the world's first Bluetooth-enabled radio with a pop-out rechargeable battery. How cool is that? K2 from iHome's Kineta series. What's awesome about it is you can actually wirelessly stream music to the speaker. You can take or make calls with a built-in mic and speakerphone capability. And you can charge devices in the USB port on the device or eject it for a portable battery and extra charging power on the go. So essentially, you could wake up with this thing and then use the charging battery power throughout the day, and of course play your music throughout the day.
What can help kids 10 and up learn technology and problem solving?
Well, something I've actually purchased many of. I'm a huge Lego fan. Lego Mindstorms are awesome because they're teaching kids robotics and engineering and technology all at a very early age, and they're having fun with it. And what's neat is you can actually build up to 17 different robots, from a 6-legged scorpion to this mohawk sporting humanoid, and you create, you control, and you command these robots to move, talk, and think. That's awesome. But also, I love the fact that after you're done building the 17 robots, Lego Mindstorms, you can actually create anything that your heart desires. So have at it, get that imagination running wild.
What about our older kids going back to the school dorm?
Yeah, a few things. So something that I actually use every single day, which a lot of people do as well, is we got those little flash drives, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, that little tiny thing is such an essential. Today's all about essentials. This is the latest flash drive from SanDisk. It's called the SanDisk Connect Wireless Stick. And now the cool part about it is this little guy, believe it or not, actually just got smarter. It actually connects wirelessly to smartphones, tablets, and computers without having to pop it into a USB port. Now, of course, you can pop it in, but now with a lot of the laptops coming out, and of course mine that I just purchased as well, doesn't even have a USB port. So you can easily transfer files, stream music and movies and photos without even having to, again, pop it into a port.
If you struggle getting your kids up in the morning and getting the whole party started, where do you start to get that extra boost?
This baby here has got you covered. This is the latest from iCoffee. It is the dial-a-brew model. Perfect cup of coffee in less than a minute. And what's neat about it is you've seen those K-cup technologies before, but this one's different because it uses a patent-pending spin brew technology. It gets inside the K-cup, it spins, it stirs, it steams, and it gives you this taste that's impossibly smooth. No bitter, acidic aftertaste. It's going to taste like a French press. And also you can use any kind of water with it, right down to well water. My favorite part is brew eco-friendly. It comes with a complimentary iCup reusable, so I love that for keeping the environment good too.
How about teaching your kids responsibilities of chores each day?
Oh, this one's fun. This is my 6-year-old niece, Ruby. She saw this on a commercial and she's like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. And I'm like, yes, please, because it's going to teach her how to make her bed at an early age and start a really good trend. This is Zip It bedding. And what's neat is it's right in the name. It's all-in-one zippered bedding. It's great because, yes, it teaches kids how to make their bed. Overly simple. It's cozy. It's like a sleeping bag, like bedding that's going to keep you warm. But here's why a kid loves it. Cool patterns, colors, reversible, and glows in the dark. Fits every kind of bed size right over the mattress and has built-in zippered pockets so they can throw like a flashlight in there or a diary. Kids, home run.
Teaching kids all year long is important.
The secret is kind of teaching kids through education to have fun and to make it magical. This is LeapPad's latest. It's called their Platinum 7-inch tablet, which is going to hold 40,000 photos that has a front and rear facing camera. But the big bonus is their new Leapfrog a Magic Card technology. You see all these little cards down here? It's merging the digital and physical world. These cards actually bring characters to life when you take a picture of them. And they use characters that kids know, like Paw Patrol, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Leapfrog Letter Factory, and they just have an absolute blast bringing that education, imagination, and magic to life through the tablet.
And you're magical and informative as always. So where can we find all these tech pics?
Definitely. You can find all of this at thunknews.com/essentials.
Thanks, Katie, for sharing your favorite back-to-school tech for all ages.
Thank you.
Nearly 100 million tourists enjoyed the Sunshine State last year. Remember, for every 85 tourists, the state creates one job. And according to the Euromonitor, this year most Americans will travel by land, taking over 870 million trips. Air travel, over 154 million trips. By rail, over 78 million trips. And traveling by sea, a mere 6.3 million trips. So whatever method of transportation you choose, everyone needs some time off for some summer fun. Joining us this morning to share her hottest summer travel and family tips is TLC host Erika Vitrini. Good morning, Erika.
Good morning, Rosalie. Thank you for having me. Those are amazing statistics.
Yes, they are. And it takes a lot of time and patience to plan a summer vacation. So help guide us through some of the planning process.
I'm the planner in my house. I plan the vacations, and I always get a little stressed out because I try to find a place that really will make everybody happy. So I finally found that place. It's Iberostar's Playa Mita. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's located on Mexico's Pacific coast. Not only is it a beachfront 5-star all-inclusive property that has gourmet dining as well as really spacious accommodations, but it's really got so much for the kids. You've got 3 outdoor pools, you've got a splash park, you have a teen club and a kid club, so that when all the kids are going and having some fun, you can take a break and head to the spa or maybe to one of the 7 cocktail bars. One of them is a swim-up bar, of course. And what I love about this too is there's really great deals happening right now. They have this Kids Stay Free promotion, so for every 2 fully paid adults, 2 kids stay free. So it's really a great option. It's Iberostar Playa Mita. Beautiful place.
I love the concept of relaxing by the pool, maybe with a glass of wine or a really frozen margarita. But reality is, we have responsibilities. I have to cook for my family and make sure I have healthy snacks in the refrigerator at all time to keep that stress level down.
Yeah, it's true, because when you're not home, life gets hectic. I mean, between kids' camps and activities, your work, family obligations, entertainment, all that stuff, it just gets crazy. So we make choices in our house that are going to help make life easier for the entire family. And for us, that was getting rid of our old fridge that just wasn't doing the job, was just stressing me out, and replacing it with the Whirlpool double drawer French door refrigerator. I got that right. We do see how fabulous this thing is. I'm going to open it up for you. Hello, take a look at this. Have you ever seen anything like it? There's really I now use every inch of my fridge. There's a place for everything. They've got this perfect places system, which has flexible storage that really allows me to allows me to fit everything that I need to get through this summer. I can fit anything from gallons of milks to whole watermelons if I need to. On the right side, I store all of my kids' healthy snacks, so they know exactly where to go in and grab it and run. They don't have to bother me, and it's going to close all by itself. On the left side, it's temperature controlled, so I'm going to thaw all the meats that I have there for dinner time, so that's done. And then I hosted my 50-person barbecue for 4th of July. Crazy me, I don't know what I was thinking. And for the first time ever, I did not run out of ice because I have a dual ice maker in this Whirlpool fridge.
Yeah, and summer stress includes entertaining and plenty of snacks and food for the hungry family.
They're so hungry in the summer. They're so hungry in the summer. What's wrong with them?
All of these summer activities can really wear us out. Don't you agree?
Absolutely, and I think especially our skin. Our skin really takes a beating, whether it's sunburn or whether it's blisters from those new sandals or whether it's the chafing from the running and the hiking or just my little son falling off his bike and scraping up his knees. I found a must-have item for your medicine cabinet. It's called calendula cream. It's fabulous. It's got this natural active ingredient that's made from marigold flowers. It's paraben-free, it's fragrance-free, and it's got no added artificial coloring, so I love and feel really good about putting it on their skin.
Now, tell us where we can find all your great tips.
You can head to my website, which is erikavitrini.com, and then click on my blog post, and all the information will be right there.
Thanks, Erika, for joining us this morning and guiding us through the many summer fun options to have a safe and stress-free vacation.
Thank you. You too, Rosalie, and enjoy your vacation.
I will. Thank you. Reducing Florida peak electrical demand and energy consumption became a statutory objective in 1980, when the Florida Energy Efficiency and Conservation Act was passed. Florida statutes emphasizes reducing growth rates of weather-sensitive peak demand, reducing and controlling the growth rates of electrical consumption, and reducing the consumption of scarce resources like petroleum fuels. Consumer choice plays an important role in reducing the growth rates of electrical demand and energy in Florida. Here with some energy advice in saving money and the results of a new home energy report card is Kyle Golden, an expert in energy efficiency. Good morning, Kyle.
Hi, Rosalie.
Share with us the most important findings from this year's Home Energy Report Card survey.
What it found is when homeowners rated themselves when it comes to energy efficiency, most are doing pretty good. However, 31% of people gave themselves a C, meaning they're doing some good, but there's still a lot of room for improvement. Now, I know it's hot in Florida, so here are my simple and easy tips to save energy. I like to say, focus small and save big.
So Kyle, what are some simple maintenance tasks and home improvements that homeowners can do that will make a big impact on their energy bills?
The first thing is regularly change your air filter. If you don't change your air filter, it can become clogged by dirt and other particles, which results in your system being less efficient. Regularly changing your air filter, your system's more efficient, it can help you save money. The second thing I recommend is go to your local home improvement store, buy a bottle of caulk. I did this last weekend. Walked around the outside of my house and I sealed those little cracks around the windows to make sure we kept that cool air in your home. The third, check out the latest smart Wi-Fi thermostats on the market, like the Lennox iComfort S30. These smart thermostats can detect whether you're home or whether you're away, and they'll automatically change the temperature accordingly.
So what's the biggest mistake that people make when trying to save on their energy bills?
When it comes to the biggest mistakes that you can make, 22% of homeowners admitted in the Lennox Home Energy Report Card Survey that they turned off their system while they're away. This is one of the worst things that you can do. So what happens is the temperatures start to drift up. Your house can get really hot. Then your system has to run for that much longer and harder to cool your house back down. What we recommend if you're going to be gone for an extended period of time is set your temperature back 6 to 8 degrees. That way you still get the savings and your system won't have to run as long and hard to cool back down.
All right, Kyle, where can our viewers find more information on energy efficiency?
For more information and great tips, visit Lennox.com.
Thanks, Kyle, for joining us this morning and sharing tips to make our homes more energy efficient and save money. According to the Census American Community Survey, the average median household income in Florida is almost $47,000. That's about $2,300 less than the national average. So if you're a working couple, do you know how much the other half earns? If you don't, it may be a sign that as a couple, there's a crack in your household financial foundation. Joining us today is John Sweeney, Executive Vice President at Fidelity Investments, to share findings of a new survey about couples and retirement. Welcome, John. How are you this morning?
Rosalie, I'm very well, thank you.
John, were you surprised that so many couples could not correctly identify what the significant other earns?
We were surprised, and when we looked at it, we surveyed customers and said, do you communicate well around financial issues? 2/3 of them said, yes, we do. But when we dug a little bit deeper, 43% of couples we surveyed couldn't say what their spouse brought home. So the question is why? Certainly we have societal biases. We don't ask other people what they make, and we don't talk about what we make. But when you're in a committed relationship and you're trying to plan for a life together, you need to be transparent about what you expect to bring home. So it's a little bit different in today's economy. We have what we call a project-based economy, where income from year to year may be more difficult for each individual to predict, much less to share with their spouse. So that's one factor that contributes to the challenge. The second is, particularly for folks who are retired, they've had 6 years of a bull run of the stock market, and they may have had income over the past couple of years that's been higher. And so anticipating that higher income next year is a challenging thing to do. So we want to make sure that people manage expectations and communicate what they think they're going to bring home, whether it's off of investment income or earned income.
And that's a projection because mostly if you're in business, my husband and I are both business owners, and we have a projection of what we could earn the following year, but that doesn't always come to be.
You're exactly right. That's what I'd call that project-based economy. You're in a business, and from year to year, your income may fluctuate. But what's important is to do a couple of things, is to establish the goals that you share together. For young couples, that may be saving for a home, paying for a child's college, but certainly retirement. We want to make sure that young folks have retirement on their radar and are beginning to save for it while they're young so that their money can compound and grow over time. For folks nearing retirement, it's establishing what does our retirement together look like. Are we going to live in our current home, or are we going to downsize? You're talking about viewers in Miami, so certainly they already live in a destination location where people might aspire to live in a place like Florida. But having those aligned goals is really important. And what we want to do is make sure that you have those softer conversations about what does our joint retirement look like? What might that cost us before we get into the details, like how much money do we have to put against that retirement, and what kind of Social Security benefit can we expect?
And in second marriages, it's a little tricky talking about finances.
You have to certainly be transparent. You have to say, here's something that's keeping me awake at night. And nobody wants to be in a relationship where they're creating anxiety and stress for their partner. So saying that I have some concerns, can we talk about this, is a great way to break the ice. We've in fact created a couples quiz available at Fidelity.com/couples quiz, and it's 9 questions. I took it and then emailed it to my wife. She went through the same 9 questions, and then we were able to compare and contrast where we had different answers and use that as the basis for a dialogue to make sure that we were on the same page about some of our longer-term goals.
So what are some musts that couples should start discussing, whether they agree or disagree?
So we talk about the 3 C's. Communicate, collaborate, and control. So you want to communicate openly, you want to begin that dialogue and have it on an ongoing basis. So there are two ways to think about finances. One is certainly the short-term day-to-day budget, but also think about the longer-term goals that you have coming down the pike. When do you need to buy a new car? When do you need to replace your roof? Anticipate that those expenses are going to occur at some point and try and factor them into your cash flow over the next couple years. The second thing is collaborate. You have to do this together and you have to be committed in being on the same page. If one part of the couple has a separate account off to the side or a stash fund where they're funding a shopping habit or a golf habit or something like that, that's not transparent, and certainly you want to bring that into the conversation and say, hey, here's what I'm doing and I probably need to change this behavior. But then control. Make sure that you've established a budget that includes savings off the top. So think about your income, save off the top for those goals that you share, and then figure out how to live on what's left. Once you're doing that and you're managing and monitoring that, you've got control of your financial situation and you're going to feel more confident about your ability to achieve those goals.
Not all of us are comfortable about talking about money, so give us a good startup point to open the conversation.
Today's a great day to do it. Certainly if it's just with your spouse, find a quiet time where you can sit down together, you're not stressed. Maybe even establish an appointment with your spouse and have that conversation scheduled on the calendar. It's important also to do this across generations. So for older couples to have a conversation with their adult children about their own retirement preparedness, but also what their young adult children may be thinking about in terms of caring for their aging parents. That's an important conversation to have. I'll say that I had that with my parents, and I went and wanted to make sure that they were comfortable in their retirement, but also that my three sisters and I also were transparent about our financial situations. And I have to say, at the end of the conversation, my mother came up and hugged me. She said, thank you for having this conversation, for making me feel more comfortable that you and your sisters are going to take care of each other when we're gone.
And you know, for younger couples, retirement is a remote concept. Is it a parent's responsibility to promote this conversation?
You know, it's one way. Certainly, if your parents can communicate and say, here's what I did well, but also here's what I should have done differently if I were your age. So we tend not to listen to our parents as often as in our teens as we do maybe later in life when we're going through the situations that our parents have gone through. But certainly learning from your parents is one way. The other thing is I'd say that if folks can begin young, think about this situation. If I offered you your job, but I said, I'm only going to pay you 85% of what you make, would you figure out how to live on the 85 cents on that dollar that you earn? You'd figure it out. You'd drive your car a little bit longer. You'd live in a less expensive home. You'd dine out fewer times per month. You'd figure out how to budget within that savings. So we ask folks to save about 15% of their income off the top and then figure out how to live on what's left. And if you do that, then you don't have to worry about whether you dined out more often or you went to the movies a few more times because you've saved first and you're spending second.
So John, share with our viewers more investment resources to help them save.
Fidelity.com/couples quiz is a great place to start. We also have a newsletter called Viewpoints, free newsletter that comes out every week that has market updates, investing ideas, and personal financial topics like the one we're just discussing.
Thanks, John, for joining us this morning to help couples open up that conversation on finances and how to save for our future.
Thank you.
Florida's record tourism fuels its position as the nation's #3 state in information technology jobs. Reducing energy consumption helps you save money, and this can ignite your family's conversation about your financial future. Share with us how you plan to save for your retirement at facebook.com/Rose Lee Show or visit us at RoseleeArcherShow.com and check us out on Instagram at The Rose Lee Show. Thanks for joining us this morning, and we look forward to seeing you soon.